Namaste everybody, love and light. Welcome to my channel. I'm Adrian Nelson. If it's your first time here, I would really like to open my heart to you and to welcome you to my channel. And if you're coming back, I would like to thank you from my heart for coming back. All right. So we literally just had the new moon in Virgo, and I thought I'll just do a reading for that. I am in the process of starting to do new love readings a little bit later today for all the different zodiac signs. And I did some next 3 months readings, which I finished off yesterday, which I really enjoyed. And so if any of you are interested in new love, new beginnings, then, this might just be the time for you. I just finished going live on Facebook. I used to do this before and then I stopped, and then yesterday I decided to recommit to going live on Facebook again Monday to Friday at 7 o'clock in the morning South African time. So that's GMT +2. That's the time zone. But then in the beginning of the reading on Facebook, I normally like to, and if you want to join, you're more than welcome. There's a link for my Facebook page and my Instagram at the bottom. But what I like to do is just to draw some zodiac cards for the day. And then I thought, you know what? I will share that with you because I thought it was so beautiful. And there will be timestamps down below as we obviously go on. Or when I'm done with this, I'll put the timestamps down below for you. So the cards are already pre-selected because that's the cards that we used. And it is from the Destiny, Sacred Destiny Oracle deck by Denise Lynn, which is such a beautiful deck of cards. Please remember that these are general messages, so please take them as they resonate. And what I always say is that when something resonates for you, I encourage you to place your hand on your heart, to take a nice deep breath, and to say that I claim that for myself. I see the universe and life as this constant invitation for how I can live a more fulfilling, a more prosperous, a more happy, a more joyous life that celebrates the expression of the universe, of source of love, of light that I am. Okay, so also obviously, if you want to gain even more from this reading, what you can always do is, look at the reading for your sun sign, but then maybe also look at your, your rising, your ascending. You maybe want to do new stuff, your Venus, your love, your moon, your emotions, your boss, if there's conflict in your life. And there is a link in the description if you don't know where those placements are, which is a free link which shows you where your placements are. Or just whenever you get something throughout the reading and it really resonates. I'm doing this from my phone and somebody called me. My apologies for that. So pleasure meditation. Even if you don't 100% know how it is that you will get it in your life. At this particular point in time, I am so incredibly blessed. I do what I call tarot life coaching, which is basically tarot reading, but I'm also an NLP practitioner. So yes, this is what the cards are saying, but how can we work around it? How can we use law of attraction around it for your greatest good, for your, for your greatest benefit, for your own advantage? And this is really what this new moon in, sort of like, Virgo's all about, because Virgo's that analytical sign. How can we do things better? How can we benefit better? How can we serve better? The greatest good. And I think something that we sometimes forget that is so important. When we think about the greatest good of all, we sometimes forget that we form part of that greatest good of all. All right, you are part of everything, and everything is part of you, and there is no separation. So as I was saying that, I'm doing my psychic readings, using tarot cards and oracle cards. I've got all my crystals. I'm a crystal healer. I'm a Reiki master. I'm currently studying Reiki Grandmasters. I've done Karuna Ki, Animal Reiki, Crystal Reiki. I'm a regression hypnosis practitioner. I do a lot of training. I coach psychic development, I've got an online detailed tarot reading course. There's a link for that in the description. But what I'm trying to say from all of that is that in the beginning of 2018, I realized a dream inside of me, and I remember I was studying angel healing at the time, and I was saying, this is the dream that I have for my life. And I couldn't see how I would get that at the time. But I knew what I could do right now. And so what I could do right now was maybe going over all the course materials that I studied again, making sure that I understand everything perfectly, making sure that that I'm clear about what it is that I want to do, maybe practice doing some free sessions, really become good at what I do. And in a very short period of time, life has made possible for me which I for myself couldn't see being possible for myself. And so what I want to encourage you before I draw your cards for you or show your cards already drawn is when you feel that little bit of life, that invitation saying to you, hey, how about this, how about that, how about that, how about that? What are the things that you like? When you can do what you are able to do right now towards that goal that you have, you don't have to know all the steps that you need to take. The steps will automatically follow. The solution will automatically follow because you create your own experience of life based on what happens inside of you on your inner world. Okay, so I'm using these beautiful cards that I'm also going to use to do the new love readings, but let's go because now I'm speaking. So Aries, you have solitude. Okay, so Aries, when when I say this, sorry, I just also want to let you know. So I'm channeling the collective entity that present themselves as Smile to me. So when I say we, that's what I'm talking about, me and the universe. And Smile, they've come to explain to me that they are just really a future version of me. So I'm like, okay. But Aries, you are being encouraged here to take some time out, consciously take some time out to focus on the beauty of life, to focus on those beautiful things that are working for you, those beautiful expressions in your life that is already magical. Because a lot of times we go and look for the magic, and there's something really fundamental that we forget when we sometimes go out there to go and look for the magic, to go and try to find the magic. The one big thing that we forget is that we, as souls that are having a human being experience, the expression of life that we are a miracle. And for many of us, we have gotten so used to the miracle that we are that we've forgotten it. And in that same question, you want to ask yourself, Aries, maybe, or to whoever this resonates, are there maybe any other magical parts in your life that you may have forgotten how important that particular essence is to you? Friend, lover, job, place you're staying at, certain kind of food, the friendly barista, whatever it may be. What are the small things in life, the little things in life that we overlook, that we have forgotten? Where are the times in life that you've forgotten to stop and smell the roses? Today's it's a good space for you whenever you see this to look at that, to really focus on the magic that's around you. And as you focus on the magic around you and whatever touches your heart, know that there's a part within you that is recognizing the beauty that is touching your heart. Because if that beautiful part wasn't inside of you, you wouldn't have seen that, you wouldn't have recognized it, even if it was right in front of you. So take some time, Aries, to really find what are the things that inspire you. What are the things that make your heart smile and your cells sparkle? What are those things? Because those things are pointing you towards the bullet points of your magic. And once you get that, once you see those beautiful things, allow yourself to be moved by life. Allow yourself to be inspired by life. Allow yourself to be touched by life. Okay? Allow yourself to dream a bigger dream for yourself. Allow yourself to come from a point of saying, how amazing could my life possibly become if I give myself a chance? Okay? Taurus, flexibility. Taurus, for some of you, collectively, sort of like in last year, there were many challenges for you. Many challenges. And a lot of you, as a direct result of the challenges that you faced, you started to find a lot of light within yourself. You started to find a lot of light in life, Taurus. you really started to discover a lot of the magic, a lot of the flow, a lot of that essence of being. Um, oh, they're talking to me. A lot of you found beautiful sunshine in your lives. And sometimes when we come from a space where things weren't all that sunny and we found some sunshine, we want to hold on to it. We don't want to let it go. But I feel that for many of you Taurus at the moment, it's almost like there's a new tunnel in front of you. So you're like, well, I just came through the tunnel. I thought I was in the light and now there's another tunnel. And there might be some hesitancy here to move forward. But what I would like to inspire you, Taurus, is to let you know that the light that you found in your life, hold it within you. Let us be your guiding light. So as you go through periods in life that are challenging you and that make you feel like you don't know which way to go inside, acknowledge that light inside of you and allow the light that's inside of you, open your heart and allow the light that's inside of you, Taurus, to light the way for you going forward. Okay? Gemini, protection. Okay? Now, Gemini, as I was saying in my Facebook Live, you're a sign of communication. And the thing about you is that you pay a lot of attention. You become aware of things that you sometimes aren't even aware of being aware. You know, you pick up on subtle hints more so than many other people will. You feel vibes in many ways that some people won't feel vibes. You feel energy, okay? And I feel that for many of you, Gemini, at the moment, you might be feeling very overwhelmed. It's almost like there's an energy recharge that is taking place here for you, but it's like an overcharge almost for many of you. Almost feeling too bombarded by too many people's energies and ideas. And these might be the people in your home, this could be your partners, these could be your animals, but this could also be the neighbor down the road. Because remember, in essence, we are all connected and we are all one. What I want to encourage you, Gemini, is to practice protecting your energy. Taking in a breath, breathing in the support of the universe, Gem babies, and being open to the idea that the universe has got your back 100% all the time. Okay? And if you are feeling overwhelmed, Gemini, know that you can open your heart, you can open your mind, you can open your soul, and you can speak to the universe and you can say, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I would appreciate a little bit of help here. But also know, Gemini, that no matter what is happening at the moment, that the universe has got your back. And whatever it is that might be happening, know that you're going to be okay. Okay? Know that you're going to be okay. Claim that protection for yourself. Claim that higher guidance for yourself, especially when you don't know what to do. Because a lot of times as human beings, when we don't know what to do, we try to make a decision from a point of not knowing what to do. Don't usually work out well. But when you open yourself to the idea that there's a universal force that has always got your back, come what may, and you can say to that universal force, I'd really appreciate your help here. Just like that, it shows up. Okay? Cancer, purity. Cancer. This card lets you know that everything in life might not go exactly the way that you'd like it to go. Everything might not flow the way that you'd like it to flow. But the beauty of life often lies in the imperfections. The beauty of life lies in recognizing the beauty in something else and allowing that to touch our heart in a beautiful way, our emotions in a beautiful way. Okay, it's the same thing with things like, let's say, crystals or gems that have been beautifully polished. You know, if you're anything like me, you walk into a crystal shop. You allow yourself to be touched by the beauty. You allow yourself to be moved by the beauty. And you know, you don't say like, oh, that's a very nice crystal. You know, I don't know. Let's say rose quartz, those pink crystals. You know, and then there's maybe clear quartz, which is those translucent crystals. You know, we don't really go and say, look at clear quartz and say, oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful clear quartz. The only thing that would make this clear quartz better is if it was rose quartz. Okay? We see life often for the beauty that it is. And I want to encourage you today, to this evening, whenever you're looking at this for the next 10 hours, allow yourself, Cancer, to look just a little bit deeper at the beauty of life and allow life to touch your heart for the beauty that it is, not for the beauty that you would necessarily want it to be. And when you can open yourself to appreciating the beauty of life for what it is, that is also how it becomes the beauty that you'd like it to be. All right. It's like a photographer. I love photography. And I do a lot of, well, I used to do a lot of editorial sort of photography where you're telling a picture through what you capture. Now, there's a lot of things that you can set up, but effectively you are capturing life. You're capturing what's already there. And so what I want to encourage you is to, it's to allow yourself to capture the beauty that's already there. Okay. Leo, stand still. Okay. Leo, you may have been running all over the place a little bit. Maybe you've been overwhelming yourself, overexerting yourself, not maybe being all that kind to yourself. We do that sometimes as human beings. Okay. It's time, Leo, I feel, for you to take a moment, to take a breather, and to take some stock. To say to yourself, where am I right now? Who do I choose to be right now? Okay? And from choosing who you are right now, also asking the difficult questions that a lot of times that are so important for growth, but that we try to take a shortcut around. Which parts of me am I no longer happy with? Which parts of me no longer resonate with the fullness of me? Which parts of me am I not happy with? Which parts of me, if I met myself, would I not have liked about myself? And then going about the business of working at changing those things. Okay? Being willing to be sculpted. But there is a call for silence first, Leo, to first take some stock. It's sort of like you sort of want to take a stock take for where you are at the moment in life. And then determine from that stock take, when you look at those sheets, the way they're balancing. Is this what I like, or is this not what I like? And if this is what I like, fantastic. And if this is not what I like, then, being open to the idea that maybe it's time to go back to the drawing board. Because who do I choose to be? Who do I want to be? Okay. Virgos, for your new moon in Virgo reading, you've got enlightenment. Okay? This is a sense of letting you know, Virgo, that it's okay to let your guard down every now and then a little bit. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to let your shield down. This is you reaching, and I feel a strong invitation for you, reaching to this higher ways of being, newer ways of being, ways of being that sits more comfortably with you. Okay? Virgo, there's a space of, I feel this is a space of you really beginning to give yourself a beautiful chance. And because you're giving yourself a chance, life is working out for you in miraculous ways. Okay? The question you want to ask is, Virgo, when you think about something, someone, whatever it may be, how does it make you feel? If it puts little bubbles in your heart and it makes you all excited, then maybe that's a message that is for you. That is for you. There's a sense of your, almost like your, I don't know how to put it, your cosmic mind, in a sense, almost expanding for the possibility of what your life could become. There's been maybe a very playing it safe game that has been happening here for you, Virgo, but I feel that you are ready for more. You are ready to step into more, to experience more beauty of life. Why not? Enjoy. Okay? Libra, you got freedom. Libra, I feel that for a lot of you this is already happening, but just to put a message out for those of you that maybe are in the process of this still, there's a sense of freedom that is coming for you, Libra. I feel that for many of you, there's a realization. This is not a judgment, and I don't want you to judge yourself either, please. But this is a realization. We sometimes realize that, you know what? Maybe there was a better way of living available to me all along that I may not have been aware of. There's a realization here, Libra, and an encouragement to embrace the fullness of you. When you focus on you, when you focus on your cup being full, when you focus on your greatest good and expressing your potential, um, and the magic of who you are, and looking at the magic that you are able to help other people bring into their life and unlock in their life and keep in their life and maintain and develop and expand. When you look at that, it is only an indication of everything that you can do within your own life. And the more you consciously focus on expanding your life in abundantly positive ways, the more wondrously your life can unfold for you in ways that will make your soul just soar to the heavens. Okay. So putting the self first. Then I've got a rule in life that you may choose to follow if it resonates with you. I will say yes to anything in this world as long as I don't say no to myself in the process. Okay? So the question is, Libra, what have you maybe been saying no to yourself for and why? And do you still want to do that? If you want to, fantastic. If you don't want to, then maybe change that. Okay? Scorpio, wisdom. Scorpio, there's a sense here of, which I love for you. There's a sense here of realizing a broader side of yourself, the broader potential of yourself, the moreness of who you are. It's almost like for many of you, it's almost like you were out of touch with your energy. You were in many ways maybe living your life based on what other people were saying about you, thinking about you, their opinions about you. But this is a space where I feel that you are realizing, and I'm going to encourage you to do the introspection of looking at who am I really and who do I choose to be? Who am I and who do I choose to be? Okay? You are encouraged to really yes, Scorpio, to open yourself of the possibility that your life can become if you really give yourself a full, honest chance. And I mean, people's always going to say stuff, but that's just people. They're always going to say stuff. But your opinion about yourself is the most important opinion that you can ever have in your entire life. Because when all is said and done, the thing to remember is that at the end of the day, you are the person that you have to live your life with every single moment of your life. You're the person that you wake up with, you're the person that you go to bed with, you're the person that you spend all your life with. So what would you like that to be for yourself? And have the courage to follow that, because that is what leads you to your magic. Okay? Sagittarius, trust. Okay? Sagittarius, this is a space that I feel that for many of you, you may be at a point in your life that is beautiful, everything is right, and there should be, and everything is okay. But it's almost like for many of you, there might be a little bit of a sense of unfulfillment. There might be a little bit of a sense of, surely life can get better than this. Surely there should be more than this. I'm pretty sure this can't be it. There must be more. And a lot of times when we feel that, what we sometimes have is we feel I shouldn't think like that, I shouldn't reason like that, I shouldn't allow myself to feel that way because, I shouldn't be ungrateful, I should be happy for what I have. And I fully agree with you. Gratitude is powerful. But why would you want to be overly grateful for something that you don't really want in your life? You can be, so let's make an example. Let's say you got a job. And it's a nice job. It pays the bills, it gives you enough money, all those type of things. And it's cool. Maybe you even manifested this job. You worked hard for it. But maybe there's a little bit of a sense of unfulfillment that started to come through. There's that feeling that maybe there can be more here. You can be grateful for what you have and simultaneously open yourself to the idea that you would like to have something different, something more. Because normally when we begin to feel that sense of unfulfillment in ourselves, it is our soul that is whispering to us, that is saying, it's time to take the next step. And sometimes we don't see that next step. But the moment that you can come and say, I may not see the next step, I may not understand this, but I'm willing to work with the intuition, with the guidance that life is giving me from a point of love. And I'm willing to follow it with love for the greatest good of all only. And then you can know that life will bring those miracles to you. Okay? Capricorn, leadership. Capricorn, it is time to step into your power like nobody's business. All right? The time has come for you to be open to the idea, Capricorn, that life can get so much better for you. Okay? There's something that I like to remind people of. It is that if you were born to lead, and whatever sort of passion drives through you, whatever set your soul on light and on fire and those type of things, that is what I'm talking about when I'm speaking about leading. It's not necessarily leading a lot of people, but when you allow yourself to be guided by that magical essence of life that flows through everything, and you allow yourself to become the master of your own destiny of life, that is when the magic starts to happen for you. When you can step into the space where you realize that you, Capricorn, are the miracle that you've been seeking for all your life. When you can come from a point of realizing that you are an expression of the universe, you are an expression of source, you are an expression of light and of possibility, that you are created from love, that the entire universe has got your back all the time. But you need to open yourself to that. And when you take that leadership for your experience of life going forward, how you experience your life, consciously make that decision, consciously choosing yourself, consciously opening yourself to the highest good of what you could possibly be. That is when the magic happens. Because life is a creative expression of possibility, of energy, of light. It's constantly in motion. What you put out is what comes back to you. But the intention with what you put out, whatever you put out, that is what comes back to you. Because yes, the universe looks at the action, but it's also the intention behind the action that is so important. Okay? And if your intention, Capricorn, can be your greatest good and your highest good, that is when the magic finds you. In actual fact, that is when the magic flows through you. Because in a sense, when we speak about the magic finding you, you are the magic. It's just you realizing that it's you feeling it. It doesn't need to find you because it is you and you are it. There is no separation. You're part of everything and everything is part of you. Okay? Step into your power, the fullness of you. All of you. Aquarius, power. Aquarius, there is a call from the universe at this particular point in time. Hi, Luki. The timestamps will put on afterwards because I'm putting this through. This is live at the moment, so once I'm done with that, I'll just put the timestamps through. Okay. So Aquarius, this space is letting you know, Aquarius, that the universe is calling for you, the heavens is calling for you, the cosmos is calling to you at this particular point in time to shine, to be brilliant, to focus on excellence. Aquarius, you have got that beautiful, compassionate nature, that beautiful humanitarian nature, and sometimes, we don't want to shine too brightly because what if it sort of rocks other people's worlds, okay? But here's the thing though, Aquarius, Lucky, yes I did, sorry I did. Here's the thing, Aquarius, that the essence of who you are is calling you. You already have that beautiful thing inside of you of being light, of shining, of looking at the bigger picture and say, how can I make this even more magical? And this is what the universe is calling for you at the moment, Aquarius, to express even more of that magical, natural energy, magic that you already are. Because there are blessings that want to be expressed through your life. Life want to show the essence and the beauty of what it can be through you. But you are the one that has to, the lights are on, but you are the one that has to let the light in. Okay. So Lucky, thank you so much. Yes, I already uploaded them. I sort of did them from Aries to Pisces. So I'm doing Pisces now, and then when I'm done with this, I'm going to upload the timestamps. Thank you. And many blessings to you. And then Pisces, wonders. Pisces, you sometimes often have the experience of being so overwhelmed by life because you care in a way that is so beautiful, and sometimes for you, hurt and disappointments can be so challenging and so painful and drains your energy in a way that many people will never understand. But this card reminds you, Pisces, that there's a lot of lessons that you have learned, and there's a lot of things in life that you've come through, and now you are ready to have a fuller experience of life than you would have had before. You've learned your lessons. Now it's time to shine. And you are being encouraged, Pisces, to ground, to connect to the earth, to, when we think about it, let's think of a crystal, since there's a crystal in this picture. All energy is connected. Everything is connected. All is one. All is connected to each other. There is no separation. Separation is a perception. And so when you have a crystal, any crystal, and you place it in your hand, you put your hand on your heart, and you connect, you allow yourself to connect to the source of all through this crystal, to all the energy. Remember, all the beautiful crystals that we have, most of the beautiful crystals we have are within the earth already. And we can connect to that energy. So when you ground, I encourage you to connect to the earth and consciously open yourself to the idea that there's these energies around you, there's helpful energies around you that can help you to achieve anything in this world, if you let it. Anything, if you let it. Okay? And that's what I got for all of you all. I hope that it helps. I really appreciated that. I thank you all for your time, for your energy, your love, your light. All my contact details are down below. If any of you want to have like a personal reading or regression hypnosis, or you're interested in, I'm teaching Reiki at the moment, which is very exciting. But from my heart, namaste, love and light. And I wish you many, 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 many beautiful reasons to smile.